Financial literacy is simply understanding how money works so that you are able to make sound financial decisions. Hey, I am Kiani, the responsible homegirl, and I am so excited to be bringing you another video on my YouTube channel about starting your personal finance journey. Now, when it comes to starting your personal finance journey, I know so many different situations are happening, so many different things are going on, but 9 times out of 10, it's because one, you know that you are wasting money and you need to stop wasting money. Or two, you know that you are just so tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You feel like you are drowning and you can never get your head above water. Change happens first in your mind. And I believe sometimes we get so consumed in how do I budget? How do I save? How do I increase my credit score? How do I pay off this debt? We get so stuck on the how to. But I want to challenge you, especially as you're watching this video, don't think so much on the how to. I want you to investigate your thoughts, because every action comes from a thought. Everything that you do behind that action is a thought. So I want you to get to the root of your relationship with money. How do you view money? How do you handle your money? Why? And not just how, but why. Get to the root of those things, because if you don't get to the root, then really you're just changing your behavior. And I mean, that's not sustainable. It's temporary. So I share all that to say, the how-tos are really important. Shoot, I'm the one who teaches the how-tos, how to budget, how to save, all of that good stuff. But as you're watching this video, I also want you to know that the how-tos are about 20%. The 80% is mental. It's your mindset. So we're going to be talking a lot about your money mindset and why that is so important as you are beginning your personal finance journey. Back in 2019, I was facing eviction. I had blew through my $7,000 refund check. I was working 2 jobs and had absolutely nothing to show for it. And when I reflect back on that time, I view money as I just viewed it as disposable. I had to work super hard to make this money, and because I go to work and make this money, I can spend my money on whatever I want to spend my money on. And having that mindset about money got me facing eviction. And it wasn't until I was facing eviction until I was like, all right, Kiani, baby, you got to do something different, because there's nothing cute about being so dressed up on the outside, looking like you have it all together, and you're about to get kicked out of your apartment. Make that make sense. The majority of the things that we learn, we either learn at home or at school. And at school, we are not learning about financial literacy, unfortunately. And at home, if your parents don't have the greatest relationship with money, I'm pretty sure they are not having conversations with you about money and telling you how to properly use money as a tool. So financial literacy is simply understanding how money works so that you are able to make sound financial decisions. Many of us, we grow up, we get these jobs, we start working hard, earning money, but we don't really see the fruit of our labor. We don't really understand how money works, and that causes us to be in financial situations that we are not necessarily proud of. And if that's you and you're watching this video right now, I want you to breathe. I want you to give yourself grace, because again, nobody is teaching us these things. So the first thing I really want you to think about is, how do you view money? Money is just a tool, and there are 4 ways to use money as a tool. And for short, I like to remember it as SSIG. So every single time you get paid, every single time you have income coming in, you need to ask yourself, what am I saving? What am I spending? What am I investing? And what am I giving? There is more to money than just making it, spending it, and barely saving it. Now, unfortunately for me, my back was placed up against the wall for me to start my personal finance journey and start learning how to really understand financial literacy. But I don't want that for you. And if you are somebody and you might have a younger sibling, a niece, a nephew, a child, as you are learning about money, I want to encourage you to also be having these money conversations. I believe that we should not have to make mistakes just to learn about money. No. So when I tell you, you becoming financially literate is so much bigger than you, it is so much bigger than you. So that's the first thing. How do you view money? What do you believe is the purpose of money? Money is just a tool, period. Whew. Y'all, I was about to be a piece of milk chocolate. That sun was beaming on your girl, okay? So now that you have started retraining your mind about how you view money and understanding that money is just a tool and you have to save, spend, invest, and give money, the next thing that I kind of want you to think about is you need to have an understanding of your full financial picture and you need to set some financial goals. The reason why this is so important is because you need to know where you are right now so that you can know where you're heading or know where you want to head. Most of the time, we try to like jump into a new process, jump into a new situation without even taking the time to reflect back on where am I right now? Like, what is my starting ground? When I say get an understanding of your full financial picture, what I mean is you need to go through every single account that you have. So I'm talking all checking accounts. What do you have in those checking accounts? All savings accounts. What do you have in those savings accounts? Do you have a high yield savings account? What's in that account? Any debts that you have, any investments that you have. So whether that's that 401k on your job, or if you have a Roth IRA, a brokerage account, you need to know all of your numbers. I want to know your monthly expenses. What do you have coming out of that account on a reoccurring monthly basis? And no, not just your mortgage, not just your rent, not just your light bill. Tell me about the Hulu. Tell me about the Netflix, the Apple storage, the Apple Music. I need to know everything, because when we have an understanding of our numbers, we kind of get more of a handle on what we have coming in versus what we have leaving out. I can remember when I was really down bad, broker than broke, and I'm like, I feel like I cannot get my head above water. I'm facing eviction. I don't have the money. I feel like I don't make enough money, da 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 da. But I'm just saying all of these things because I'm in a tight financial spot. But when I actually took out a blank sheet of paper and wrote down what I had coming in versus what I had leaving out, I realized, for one, you should have never gotten this apartment. So we make hasty decisions because we want a thing so bad. We're so thirsty for a thing without writing the numbers down on paper and actually thinking about, is this a good financial decision? So this goes back to my earlier point of financial literacy being so important, because when you know a little bit more about money management, now that education, that information can inform the financial decisions that you make. So take out a blank sheet of paper. Make sure you get a full understanding of your financial picture. So savings, checking account, investments, any debts that you owe, the interest rates on those debts. I want to know everything. And then the next thing that I want you to do is get some financial goals. Do not just be that person that sits around and just lets life happen to you and you like, oh, whatever, I got this job. As long as I'm comfortable and I can pay these bills and nothing is late. No, we are not, like, we have to get out of surviving. What I'm trying to say, survival mode. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like, get out of that. Instead of surviving, thrive. And the way that you thrive is by stretching yourself, by putting yourself outside of your comfort zone and saying, no, I'm not where I want to be financially right now. But because I want to get to this place, yeah, I'll sacrifice on eating out every day. Yes, I might take a little break from shopping. Yes, I might take a break from getting my nails done because I have goals that I am working towards. In 2020, I moved back home to my mom's house. And it wasn't something that I wanted to do. I'm still here living in King Street, South Carolina. And I'm so grateful that I get to live here and not have to worry about all of the financial responsibilities that I would if I was living on my own. But the beauty in that is I know what I'm working towards. So it's not just, oh, I got a free place to stay. No, it's I'm living here because I know that I am building my business. I want to work towards growing my savings. And eventually when I leave, I will be financially prepared to leave. I won't be hasty in my decision. I won't be so thirsty to get a thing and then I can't keep a thing because I didn't count the cost. So when I tell you money management and financial literacy, it really helps you make better decisions. It really does. It stops you from experiencing that financial stress later on. It stops you from that embarrassment later on. Just all of these different things that can just be really discouraging when it comes to managing our money. So before I end our video on starting your personal finance journey, I want to bring your attention to one of the pages inside of the Responsible Homegirl Budgeting Planner, because I know how it is being on the beginning of a journey and you like, Kiani, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. Like, I hear you talking about creating these financial goals so I can know where I'm going, but baby, help me out. So I am going to help you out. So inside of our money management section, it's a page that says, for the next 6 months, I plan to focus on ... I encourage you to focus on at least 1 to 3 items. Do not get overwhelmed with all of the things that you want to do, especially because when you get a chance to look at your numbers, it might feel like, ooh, I needed to be working on my finances yesterday. It's okay. My mom used to always say, Rome wasn't built in a day, but they worked on it every single day. So as long as you are consistently showing up and you're making good decisions to get yourself to your financial goals, you're on the right path. So I just want to give you a few examples of the financial goals that we have listed here. So learning how to budget, building your emergency fund, saving consistently, increasing your income, paying down or off debt, starting a business, growing your business, investing in your financial education, increasing your credit score, preparing for retirement, or other. So we have a whole list of different things that you can check off and just think about, what do I want to focus on between now and 6 months from now? Focus. Focus on what it is that you want to accomplish, and then take those action steps to get it done every single day. So I'll see you on our next video. And if this was helpful, do your Responsible Homegirl a favor and share it with one of your homegirls or one of your homeboys, and let's continue to spread this message of financial responsibility and financial education. All right, I'll see you in the next video.